Hi Gauri, so I'll be basically interviewing you for SAP, that is Social Awareness Program assigned by our teacher Varsha Goel. So basically I'll be asking you for few questions regarding trauma and you're supposed to answer them. So first I'll brief you up about her. So she's Gauri, she's my friend, and could you please give us a detail about where you're doing your college from and in which year you are?
So I'm Gauri. I'm from Chennai. I'm doing my BTech in Savita School of Engineering. It is a private college situated in Chennai.
Okay. So, Gauri, before we start into this interview, I would want you to be very comfortable and
Yes, I am.
let's start the interview. So, basically, first of all, I would like to talk about what basically happened. What is the trauma that happened in your life at such an early time? As she has mentioned, she is in second year of college, and I'm discussing about the trauma. So, would you please?
So the recent trauma I went through was my father's demise, and it happened recently, a few months back on July 6th.
Yeah, that is during the lockdown period.
Yeah.
So it was very sudden, right? As you.
Yeah, it was so sudden. Like I and my papa was sitting together and talking till 9:30 a.m. And it was a day after so long he wanted to go to his office, and we were talking about my school, college, and fees and all.
Yeah.
So it all happened so sudden. Like we were talking till 9:30, and it all happened between 10:30. So it was so fast. Like we could not even he had breathing issues. He had cough, cold, and all, and we could not even think that time what was he going through. So when we took him to the hospital, they told you got him so late, you could have been early. So that's what it all happened.
So this happened around July.
Yeah.
Okay. So uh, after the demise, like what went inside your head after the news that was passed on to you?
Um, Saying on my experience, it was all of the sudden. If I had a thought if someone is sick or if someone has some disease, we'll eventually have that idea um, some or the other day you're gonna face this, so you'll have that mental strength and all. You will build up eventually. But for me, we were sitting together and talking, and it all happened all of the sudden, and I was so shocked. First thing I went through was shock. I did not talk to people. I didn't cry. I didn't do anything. I was sitting all alone and seeing in the mirror and talking to myself, and I was I was depressed quite. And the second thing I went through was the fear of facing the world. You know, right? If someone is behind you, you will have that strength. Okay, Papa will take care. Okay, he will take care. Okay, but all of the sudden, my perception of my life had changed. It is only me who I have to face the world alone. So I had that thought in my mind, and it was so depressing. I could not come out of it.
So initially, as you said, you could not expect that it has happened. You could not digest it. As you said, you didn't even cry because it was very hard for you to even. It might have felt like a dream that is very.
Yeah, true. That's what happened. What happened was we were waiting for the cremation process for the one day, and I could not accept it. It all happened. The whole night, I would say that I was literally sitting next to my father's you know, right, that ice box, and I was talking to him the whole night. I could not accept it. The day I realized that this he's no more, he's not going to be with me, was the next day we took him to the cremation ground and all. And next 13 days we were so busy with the functions and all. And after that only it comes the worst part. It was all alone, and I felt so depressing. For few days I was so depressed that I could not even return to my normal. It took about 2 to 3 months, I guess. Then I realized it's okay to tell your feelings out, it's okay to cry. Then only I started talking to people.
Okay. So could you tell us more about those 2-3 months of healing that you went through?
If I talk about healing, this is not the only thing that happened in my life, and I have to undergo. Many things does happen since from my childhood, and I was you eventually get that maturity if you undergo things. So like I had that enough maturity to undergo it, and it helped me a lot during this time. And the second thing is like what one point I felt like enough of thinking about yourself and enough of crying, because like my father had left behind, like he had that confidence that I will take care of things what he had left behind. So I had that idea, like I am the one who has to take care of the family and like stuffs and all. Like I have my grandma and grandpa. They are so old. Like I have to take care of them. I have few things to do. I have things to like make. Like I have to build myself in a good way. I have to like reach a good position and make him proud. That's what the mindset I had after few months.
Okay. So I would also want to know about the healing for now. Like, how is the healing process working for you after the trauma that has taken place in your life? How is the healing so far working out for you? Like, where, at which stage you are, and how do you think you're going to get through it, or is it gonna stay? Is it going to stay with you forever? Give us about the insight.
You know, right? There are few things in life that happens that depresses you, but there are few things that really depresses you that you cannot come out. So this is one of the things, you cannot overcome this with any time. Like if even if you take any time, you cannot overcome this. There will be some void that you will have in your heart. If you attend any function, if you go to any parties and all, you will have that void in you, because there will be someone missing, someone you love. So it is not possible to overcome, but you can handle this in a better way. It all happens with your own thinking. At the end of the day, you have to handle yourself. You cannot be depressed all the time. So you have to handle yourself in a positive way. And if something happens in your life, it doesn't happen for the reason to hurt you or like depress you. It happens for the reason like you have to learn something from it and you have to mold yourself. So I took it in that way, so it helped me better.
So you are basically trying to mold yourself from the experience that
Of
happened.
course.
Yeah. To be the better person. Okay. And the last question I would want to ask, if someone is going through the similar thing, what is the one advice that you would like to give to that person?
If something bad happens or if something like depresses you, it is not the end of the world. You will have, as the time goes, you will heal yourself. Time heals everything. So like you don't need to be depressed all the time. Just think of something else. Think of doing something else that heals you and brings you out of it, because there are ways, there are things you have to do, there are things you have to achieve. Your world doesn't like stop there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's very strong of you to say that and come out and put it in an interview in front of a camera. Thank you so much. And basically what she wants to say is, if you, it's not the end of the world. If you want, you can certainly get out of it with help and proper talking of the feelings.
Yeah.
And that is what she has been saying. And obviously healing is a long process, and certain things you cannot overcome from it, but you can obviously learn to be the better person from whatever happens, and look forward to the life, because it's not the end of the world. It certainly does feel like it's the end of the world, but it's not the end of your life. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.